Hello Flosstube and welcome to my channel, Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie and today is Sunday the 27th of November 2022, just before midday, and this is episode 41. So this is a channel where I chat to you about my cross stitch, my progress on whips, finishes. We do have Betsy here. I'll just hold her up there. She's just on my knee. So I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction. I haven't done this for a while because since my last episode I've had some new subscribers, so thank you to everybody that's subscribed, and also a really big thank you to my returning viewers. And if you're new here, I would really be chuffed if you would hit the subscribe button. So, oh, she's on wandering around. So, I've been doing Flosstubes since lockdown, so that's since April 2020. I'm an Ada stitcher. I always have been, and I just love it. I stitch in hand and I do the stab and poke method. I've been stitching for, I'm trying to think, 25 years, something like that. And I regularly stitch most evenings. I would say probably since I've been doing Flosstube and since the pandemic, I've stitched a lot more. I was taught to stitch by my friend Wendy, and then I taught my sister Emily, and she's stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram, and I chat about her quite a lot in my Flosstubes. So we live in Lincolnshire, which is on the east coast of England. We live in a cosy bijou, aka small cottage, just on the edge of the Lincolnshire Wolds. This cottage was built in 1918, and it's got some quite quirky features like a sloping roof in the bedroom, and the door frames are quite low. But yeah, we love it here. So we did live in Norfolk for well, I lived there for about 13 years, I think, something like that. So, but I'm originally from Lincolnshire, so we chose to move back here because we could get more for our money up here. So I live here with my hubby Greg, and we don't have any children, but we have Betsy cat. And she has just celebrated her 22nd birthday last month. I've had her since she was about 5-6 weeks old. She was an abandoned kitten, and a friend of mine at the time that I used to nurse with, her husband used to work on a small industrial estate, and the mother had gone in, had these kittens and left them. So at that time I had a ginger tomcat, and I also had another calico, but she was mostly black and ginger, called Millie. Unfortunately she got killed on the road, so I wanted another cat. So I went round to see these little kittens, and there was 3, and Betsy was the one that was asleep in the little box, so she came home with me. So yep, so I've we're very bonded. She has to be with me whenever I'm at home. So yeah, so she's doing really well, although she's been having some problems with her waterworks, so we've had to change her diet a bit, but other than that she's fine. So we also have a zebra finch. I'll put in a little picture of him here, called Fred, and that's my husband's little bird. We have quite a huge bathroom in this cottage, so he actually lives in his big cage on top of a chest of drawers in the bathroom, because we've just got one bedroom here. So, but he chirps away. He's got quite a distinctive song. He's a little Australian bird. So, and you'll see by the picture that his tail feathers look like a zebra. So yeah, so it's Betsy and Fred here. So work-wise, I spent quite a few years as a mental health nurse, working in the NHS and the private sector. And then when I moved to Norfolk, I decided I didn't want to do shift work anymore. So I moved into the voluntary charity sector. That's where I work at the moment. I still actually work for my charity back in Norfolk, but I can do a lot of my work online. And I'm the team lead for a service that combats loneliness and isolation in the community. So we support quite a few elderly people. So yeah, it's a really lovely job. And apart from cross stitch and craft and journaling, I love to write letters. I'm a huge letter writer. I also volunteer as a letter writer as well for another charity, and I match with an elderly lady and we exchange letters. So that's just a little bit about me because I've had some new subscribers. So in today's episode, I've got an exciting finish. I've got some whips that I've been working on, and I've got my sister Emily's Christmas gift that I've been working on that I want to show you, but I'm going to put that right at the end because obviously she watches my videos and she won't be able to see that. And I've dug out some Christmas charts from my stash. So we're coming up to the first Advent, Sunday Advent today. So we're nearly in December. So if you're Christmas stitching or thinking about it, this might give you some inspiration, or there may be some charts that you haven't seen before. So yeah, I'll do those at the end, and I've got one piece of haul. So yeah, so my main, oh, and I've got a giveaway as well. So my main finish, cat hair on my lip, is I finished Theodore. So he's Stacy Nash Primitives from the Animal Cracker series. Yeah, so I stitched this on a piece of 14 count, I think it was beige or ecru Ada, and I think I've discussed the threads before. This was Blue Moon, Classic Colourworks. Pumpkin Pie was the orange, I think that's Gentle Art, and Bunny Honey. So I've already gifted the chart, but I'll put in a photo here of what it looks like. So there's Betsy going on the radiator. So yeah, I really enjoyed stitching this. So this is the gift for my friend and work colleague who has got a ginger tomcat called Teddy. So I had to stitch Theodore. And I made his little bag, his little swag bag, out of, my husband was throwing some jeans away. So I cut some denim patches and I made his little bag out of that. And the back is some blue corduroy needle cord fabric. And he's just stuffed, I could have done with stuffing his ear a bit more, but just stuffed with fibre fill. And the little buttons are some organic coconut shell buttons from 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Design. So yeah, I've ordered some little charms to go in his bag. So they're on their way, so I'll show you next time. So I've ordered, they're quite funny, I've ordered, it's a little fish in a little bag. It's like resin, a bit like when you, I don't think you can get them now, but when I was little at the fair, you could win a goldfish in a little bag. So I've got him a little fish in there. I've also got him a Christmas lollipop a little drink and a little sandwich to go in his little bag. So yeah, I really enjoyed stitching this, and it's got a lot of memories stitching this. I took this with me to Italy and stitched his never-ending shorts on the balcony, and I will link that video below. That's 2 videos back when we went to Lake Garda in Italy. So that's my Christmas gift done. So I've got the other cat one, which is a calico cat like Betsy, which is in a sort of checkerboard dress, and I tried to find that chart this morning, but I couldn't find it. I must have put it somewhere, but I want to do that one as well. I changed the eyes on the pattern. They were dark, but I changed them to green because my friend's cat, his cat's eyes are green. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that, and I hope you enjoy stitching him as well, Jules. That's who I gifted the chart to. So yes, that's Theodore cat from the Animal Cracker series, Stacy Nash Primitives. So I'm really pleased with him. Now I'm also stitching Kitties in the Round by JBW Designs, and that's for another friend. I've nearly finished that, but since the last episode I couldn't find it. I've got this tendency of putting 2 projects in one project bag, and I just couldn't find it. And then last night in bed I had the inspiration and thought, I know where I've put that. So I found that now, so I'll be able to finish that off, and I'm going to mount that in a hoop, so I'll be able to show you that one next time. So the other projects that I've been working on is, this one's in my ice cream wallet, and I showed this one last time. This was a new start last time, and it's Madame Chantilly's Cats in the Rain. Just love that. And I said that I was gonna, that white kitty there, I'm gonna change that up and put Betsy's colours, so that'll be a calico cat. So I stitched a bit more on this, and it's been really enjoyable. Really enjoyed this. So I'm stitching it with the called for DMC threads, and this is on I think it's 16 count fabric flare. Yes, Stormy Night. And there we go. So that's my progress. Blowing out a little bit. Lift it up like that. So yeah, so I've got the little kitty that she's holding on to, and the one in the pocket, and the little black one, and the white one goes here. So yeah, cute. Are you coming to see what we're doing? So I will pick that up again, but I just need to finish my other Christmas gifts first. And then I started this one yesterday, and because I downloaded some PDFs that I've been after, and I downloaded this one, but this one is a freebie. I'll link it below, and it's Whilst Iris Naps Let It Snow, and it's free design for Christmas last year. So yeah, I started this last night, and I finished the words. So this is just on a piece out of Stash, and it's a 14 count light blue, and it's iridescent, so you can see that sparkle. And then Yep, so I finished the lettering, let it snow, and I used, I'll just get my thread out. I just picked a thread from Stash. So I used the Gentle Art Barn Grey for my lettering. So yeah, so I've just got to put the snowflakes in. And then the same shop that I've ordered Theodore's charms, I've ordered some ceramic white snowflakes to put on the bottom. So this one is for me. So yeah, just thought it's a quick stitch and something to have all year, not all year, all winter. And I'm sure I've got some wintry fabric to put on the back. Also in here is another one that I PDF that this is a paid for pattern. I suppose I should have put this in with my Christmas charts, but as it's in this one, I'll show you. So this is from Cosford Rise Stitchery, and it's the December basket. Just really like that with the poinsettias and the little robins. So yeah, so I downloaded this paid for pattern. They've got a discount on all their charts, and I think it's still on today, 20% off, and I downloaded another one of theirs. I really like that, so I'd like to do that one next. That's to go in my corner shelf that's over there where I put all my display. Oh, very sweet. So the only other one that I've been working on is obviously my sister Emily's gift, and I'm going to show that right at the end, so that I can tell her to go and then I can show you. So Betsy has settled down. I'll just show you. She's in her bed. That cushion there, it's lovely, isn't it? The lady that I'm doing the kitties in the round, JBW Designs, for Christmas, she bought me that cushion for my birthday, and it's hand painted. So, this is probably on the wonk, sorry. And I've just got one piece of haul, and I ordered this back in April. It was a pre-order. It was due in July, and I've just got it. I wasn't in a rush for it, so it's from the website So Hot, and it's the Lorry Holt Be In My Bonnet Prairie tote bag, and of course I had to look Home Sweet Home. So it's from her Prairie range. There's a pocket there. It's quite big. It's a bag. So I'll show you inside. I got this to use sort of when we go away on little breaks away in this country, but also I've got a lot of my sort of current whips and things here on the coffee table to my right, and they for a long time I've got a bit unruly and untidy, so I thought I could put them all in here and then just store this by the side, and then it hopefully should be a little bit tidy. And inside is this fabric. So yeah, very, very cute. I love the little wagons. It's very Little House on the Prairie. So yeah. So I'll say I'll link to their website below, and then you'll be able to see it. So you can also buy this fabric as well, and I think they've got a needle minder that's one of those trucks as well, or wagons I should say. Snoring. So yeah, so I'm pleased that came, because I thought it might have got lost in the post. But yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought. So if I ever go to a retreat, I might take that with me. Right, I'm just going to stop the video here. I'm just going to have a little bit of a tidy up, and then I will be back with my huge Christmas charts from Stash. So it'll be a couple of minutes, but for you it'll be like 1 second. So back in a moment. I'm back again, just had a little bit of a reorganise. So I've got a great big stack of Christmas charts here. I'm not going to take them out of the plastic, so apologies if there's any glare. So the first one was a PDF that I downloaded this week, because it's from Cosford Rise Stitchery, and it's Happy Christmas to All. I've had my eye, I think there's a bigger picture at the back, yes. I've had my eye on this chart for quite a while. And I also like the December basket, so I decided this week was the week to download it, and it just so happened that they had a sale on as well. So she is a UK designer, so I like to support UK designers as much as I can. It's very cute. That's the first one. The next one is from Doreen Jones, and she is having a sale on her Etsy shop as well, and this one is Merry Christmas. I really like that. And when I showed this one to my husband, he said, well, I don't really like the grey moustache. Santa doesn't have a grey moustache. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. But yeah, like that. I'm not sure I'll stitch that this year, but I'll have that one in my collection. And I came across this one on Etsy, and I really, really like it. It's a very small picture. It's from ABC Cross Stitch, and it's called Christmas Village. Really, really like that. I love stitching houses. That's very cute. So I have got a piece of just cream Ada. I think that I might kit that one up. So this is one that Emily gave me. It's Little House Needleworks Poinsettia House. Very cute. And she's her finish on this is lovely. So this is just to show you my Christmas charts, and if you wanted to add to your stash, just to sort of inspire you, might have seen most of these. Some of them you might not have seen. So this is from Luminous Fibre Arts, and it's the 𝐦𝐸𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐷𝐸, and I particularly like the mice on ice. There's other charts, and you can do this as a big one piece or little ornaments. Plum Street Samplers Wintertide Friends, like little stockings. And Emily, if you're watching this, if you see any charts that you like and you want to borrow, just let me know, and before I put them back in my stash, I'll leave them out and you can borrow them. So I love those little Santas, and that they wouldn't take very long. There isn't much stitching. So Wintertime Friends. And these next two charts are what I picked up from a craft, mainly wool shop in Filey in Yorkshire. But she's got some cross-stitch charts, and me and Emily went rummaging through, and they were really reasonable. So I picked up this one, and it's by Hickory Mountain Designs. Don't know what year it is. 1986. So yeah, a really oldie but a goodie. So so it's Christmas wreaths. So I've got this, I picked it up from Hobbycraft, and it's like a slice of wood. I should have brought it down to show you, but I'm thinking of putting the Merry Christmas on it. But I like both of those. I like how they've put the holly and then put the bells underneath. So also from that shop, I picked up this one, Better Homes and Gardens prize winning ornaments. I like all those, but I particularly liked the little cat snoozing, and of course the house and the Santa. You can probably pick this up from secondary market, I should think, eBay. But yeah, and trying to see what year this was from. 1992. So yeah, I'll definitely be stitching that cat, and more than likely change it to Betsy's colours. Right, I need to speed up a bit because there's quite a few here. Right, the next ones are Brenda 𝐦𝐤𝐳 ones, and as I say, I'm not taking out of the plastic. So Christmas tea, cute little mice. I've done the sewing mice ones before. There's a bit of cat hair on there. Yeah, cute. Yes, and another little mice one, plum pudding. Basket full of winter time. So these all with thy needle and thread. I was going to call this one Frosty, but it's Jolly Happy Soul. Very nice, quite muted colours. This one is a definite, and I'm just looking at it, and somewhere, I think it's down there, I've got peppermint. Can't remember what it is. I think it's peppermint and holly, the one on the black. So Heaven and Nature's Thing. Very cute. I've got January Wordplay. So these are sort of Christmas / winter. I haven't done any of these. I've started the September one, so I do want to do them. And then we've got a couple of Madame Chantilly. This one is Gifts for Santa. Look at her with her ear warmers. And the steam coming off the mug. Yeah, I like that one. And this one is called Starlight. Lovely. And then we've got some 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿, and we've got Sled Dudes, and I've done that one for Emily because I do, we exchange Christmas gifts each year, and next I'll show you the one that I'm stitching for her. I think I've done that one, and I might have done another one, I can't remember. So I've got peppermint sleds as well, and I've got snowy string. I like the, just snowman's scarf and the penguin. And this one is Tiny Tidings. I don't know Roman numerals, so I put XX. Yeah, I like all of those. I like that one. And these would make really cute ornaments. And Flora McSample Treats. And you get the little charms as well. I like all of those. And these two Lizzie Kates, I got these two from 123 Stitch. These ones. So the first one is Needle Nick. It's a stand-up. And it comes with the little basket as well. And the pine cones and ribbon. So of course I had to get Mrs. Claus as well, but she's called Flossie Claus. And I think when I ordered this one from 123 Stitch, this one was out of stock, but you can put your email address in and they'll just notify you when it comes back into stock. Yeah, I really like those. So I've never done a stand-up. So sort of related to those two, I've got these two from Needles Notions. So that's Sampler Santa. Quite a lot of stitching on that, particularly his beard. And then this one is Mrs. Santa's Sampler. And you stitch that separate. And then I think the fully finishing might be a little bit tricky. Like the little cat in the basket. Yeah. If you want to find those out, I think they're pretty easy to find. Next we've got some blackbirds. I think you've probably all seen these ones, but I thought I'd include. So that's Merry Christmas. I like how colourful that bit is at the bottom and all the lovely greens. So Merry Christmas. And then we've got the Bells on Christmas Day book with an amazing sampler. And I really like that little small there. What else in here? Yeah, there it is. Bigger picture. Just like, I mean, I will stitch from these, but I just like looking at them as well. And I really like this one as well, Friendships Gathering. It's lovely. And then one that most people are doing is Early Christmas Morning. Really like that, but I think I would perhaps not do this as a drum. I think I would mount it in an embroidery hoop. So Early Christmas Morning. And then we've got Christmas Rose. Like that frame that it's in. I'm just going to have to stop and have a mouthful of coffee. And then I will be able to show you my new mug as well. So, excuse me. So this is an Emma Bridgewater mug, and it's watching the fireworks. But look at all those cute little animals in coats and scarves. It's got a little sparkler. The bunnies, and then inside it's got all these little lanterns, so you can still get this on I think it's a new design. It was for bonfire night, 5th of November, Betsy's birthday. So we celebrate Guy Fawkes Night here in the UK. And I won't go into too much history, but basically Guy Fawkes was somebody that tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament with gunpowder. So we celebrate that every 5th of November. So yeah. Excuse to show you my mug. I've also got my juice down here. I'll show you my glass as well. I think I got these from Asda Home Living. Bumblebee glasses. Cute. So yeah, can't just have a normal mug or glass in this house. My husband says you don't need any more mugs. He said the corner cupboard where we've got all the mugs, and Emily says this as well, he said it's like a game of Jenga trying to get them all in after he's washed and dried them. Anyway, I was going off on a tangent there. I've got two artful offerings. The first one is Cranberry Christmas, and I love these. Cranberry Christmas. And then Kind and Gentle Woodland Holiday Sampler. And look at the little rabbit with the key. You might like this one, Emily. She's got a indoor rabbit called Buddy. I'll put a picture of him here if I've got one. Yeah, I like that, unusual. And then I've got some Plum Street. I've got Rack Stack. Rack Stack. Hello Winter. I like that. I think I stitched that on grey, I think. Winter salt boxes. Been meaning to do these. I mean, these are from 2019, so yeah, I've just got a lot of charts. Home for Christmas. This was 2019 as well. I've got a Not Forgotten Farm. This was a Christmas gift last year from my friend Donna Ray. Sweet. And I've got an oval hoop like that, so and that at the bottom is some fabric, so it's a good idea. And then we've got some Heart Hands-on Design Cranberry Christmas. I was watching Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch, and she was stitching this on her recent trip to New York. That's lovely. They're all really nice. And then I've got Winter Time. When is this from? 2017, this one. So that's Winter Time. And it comes with the rick rack and the little bells. Stacy Nash Primitives. Another Animal Cracker series, and this is Paisley Snowman. And I've got Whitaker as well, the one with the little top hat, yeah. That's in a project bag. There's quite a lot of stitching on these, but they're really cute and really unique as well. That's from 2018. And I've got December 25th Merry Christmas Pin Keep. 2016. I think quite a lot of people have stitched this one. It's quite a classic. And Deck the Halls Pin Keep from 2016. And I would put that green ribbon in. It doesn't come with the green ribbon, but you can easily pick some up. And we're still going. Next we come on, oh, there's another Stacy Nash here. Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. So I had to order this from Hobby House Needleworks. I ordered it quite a while ago because at that time you couldn't get it over here, and I just loved it. Look at that house. So we have got Little House Needleworks Salt Box Village. That's from 2012. And Little House Needleworks Town Church. This one, I think I might stitch it next year for my friend Anne. I like that. And then we've got All Dolled Up by Little House Needleworks, and it's the pear tree. I don't know what year that's from. I'm not sure. Let's say 2009, so that's my eldest. Well, apart from the ones that I found in the Filey craft shop, that's the oldest type of these charts. And then this is Jack Frost Tree Farm. This is part 1. And I mean, you can get all the different parts, they're all different trees, but I just like that one. And this is another one that's I really like as well. From last year, Jingle All the Way. And then of course one that everybody's got is Christmas Tiny Town. Houses again. It's a theme here. And oh, we've moved into Heart in Hand. So that's Wee Tall Snowman. Is there a year on this? No, doesn't say. It's very small writing. Yeah. And Bird in the Hand Winter. And they've got a series of these because that's spring. And then I've got Wee Santa from 2020. I've got 21 and this year's one as well, the pink one. And then these are the whirligigs. Excuse this. So I've got all the seasons in here. I'll take them out just to quickly show you. So that's spring, summer, autumn and winter. And they wouldn't take much time to stitch up. And Snow Woes. I like his face. I like his scarf as well. And this one is a fairly new one, I think, and it's A Very Merry Christmas. I like the finish on that. And then we've got Doodles Winter. I did Doodles Spring. I'll put in a picture here. And they also do a Doodles Autumn as well, which I really like that one. Yeah. Jardin Privé Patchwork Snowmen. And then we've got Heartstrings Samplery The Holly Bears the Crown. This is in her old packaging. I don't know what year that one is, but quite an old one. Bent Creek Classics, Merry Little Christmas. Manny Di Donna, 'Tis the Season pillow. Hope you like this. I guess it's always interesting to see what people have got in their stash, isn't it? Didn't realise I've got quite as many Christmas and winter charts. I do really like this one, Pinebury Lane, Merry and Bright. I've also done Christmas in July. I think it was a whip parade. I'll link that one below as well. And then we've got Homespun Elegance Santa ornament from 2020. Santa Loves Stitches. Abbey Rose Designs Christmas Time from 2019. This one is Miss and Mr. Snow, and I've got a piece of Fabric Flair Snowy Days in there, and this is from collection Tra La La. So I think I was going to like put that design sort of up here so that the white would show up. I'm getting there. This is a booklet that I got from Amazon. It's a Leisure Arts Sweet Nothings for Christmas. It's got some really sweet designs. I like the little tree. Of course, the house. And then this is a chart that was gifted to me from Mel, Patchy Pony Stitcher, and she did that wreath. I like all of those. I like the Santa and the little snowman. And this is from the Needle Love Company. What year is this? Doesn't say, but I think it's fairly old. No, doesn't say. I would say the 90s or early 2000s. Then we've got Barbara Anna Designs. This was a stitch along, but I just downloaded it from Creative Poppy, and it's Santa's Trips. Quite a lot of people have stitched this one. And then we've got Laurie Holt, Be My Bonnet, Vintage Christmas Sampler. You can get this one from So Hot website, SEW Hot, where I got the Prairie tote bag. This is another Leisure Arts. It's Leisure Arts, isn't it? Oh, it says American School of Needlework by Sam Hawkins. 50 Santas to stitch. I like that one. That one. And that one. Just lots of them. Christmas love. Getting near the end. Well, sort of. Here's another freebie from Whilst Iris Naps. This is the free chart for Christmas 2020, and it was All Is Calm. I got it. I think I've got the long. It shows you the full design. But she's made it up as a drum, so that's free on her website. And then I've also got Magic of Winter. This is a paid for pattern. Stitches Through the Years on Etsy. Another Etsy shop, New Leaf Craft, and it's Cozy Winter. I like that one. So there's like little drinks and you can make them as ornaments. Samplers and Stitches on Etsy and Winter Birdsong. This one is a kit that I got from a trip to Chatsworth House in Derbyshire, and it's from River Drift House Needlework Designs, and that's Chatsworth at Christmas. If you ever get a chance to go to Chatsworth in Derbyshire, go. It's an amazing house, and that's a full kit. So that needs to be started at some point. Summer House Stitch Works Winter Whites. And I've got the finishing kit as well. I'll show you the chart. Yeah, very muted colours, but I really like that. You might want to borrow this one, Emily. The Cricket collection. Dickens Mittens, The Last Word. The house design. Then we've got some Prairie Schoolers. So we've got 2021, 2010, 2018 with the Amazing Bunny, 2020 and 2019. And then cardstock ones, I've got Happy Christmas, Home for Christmas, that one at the top, it's Home for Christmas, Button Up, see, I've got a lot more than I thought I had. Reindeer Roundup. Was this the one you wanted to borrow, Emily? I'm not sure, I think it was. December. Santas and Snowmen. Make lovely little ornaments. And January. I like that one. Snowy Nights. Like all of those. And Winter Rose Manor from Brenda Gervais with My Needle and Thread. Lots of people have done that one. And I also like that one as well on the back. And then we've got a couple of designs from Alicia Paulson. So it's aliciapaulson.com. Posy Gets Cozy is her website. First Snow. And then this one is Love and Joy. These are PDF downloads. Ooh. And then I've got a kit here from Little Dove Designs. And this is Gingerbread Cottage. I realise that I've left 3. I'm not sure if I've shown them or not. I might have left some in the kitchen, so I'll show them next time. So Gingerbread Cottage, you can get as a chart or full kit on their website. And then these next 4, I bought these off eBay for hardly any money at all. I've had them quite a while, and they're all from Cobweb Designs. So some of them have got threads in, some haven't. So this is Oh Little Town. So I'm currently doing the Cobweb Designs Garden Cottage sampler, which I am then going to give to Kerry, lives in Scotland, and Kerry very kindly sent me a cottage garden samplings chart, which I'll show you next time. I keep forgetting to show you that, but she asked if she could have that chart after me, so I need to get that stitched up in January so I can post her the chart. So that's Oh Little Town. And then we've got, this has come with some anchor threads as well. And this is We Three Kings. Now these I got, honestly, they were about £3, something like that. I saw 3 ships, and this has got some threads as well, and one hanging out there. This is one of my favourite Christmas songs. Hint. It's all 3 ships. And Hark as well. So that's all my Christmas charts, and I wanted to give one as a giveaway. So the one I'm going to give away is Kit and Bixby, and it's Winter Fur. So it's 2 little cats. You could change the colours up playing with the snowman. And if you want to tell me, a bit like I did for the autumn giveaway, what your favourite thing about winter is, and the word I'll be looking for is obviously winter. So in your comment, please include the word winter and what you like about or love about winter. Don't say giveaway, don't say freebie. You must be over 18, and I'll draw up next time. And it can be anywhere in the world, I don't mind, I'll post anywhere. So yeah, quite a sweet design. So, and also in your comment, could you tell me where you live in the world, because I find that really interesting, where you're watching from. Because I always tell Betsy, oh, we've had some viewers from America or from Canada. So yeah, I find it fascinating that people are watching this not in the UK. So if you can, if you don't want to enter the giveaway, still put where you're from, where you're watching this from. So the last thing I want to do is to show you Emily's Stitchy gift. So Emily, you can go now, because you can't watch this. So hopefully she has gone. So I am stitching, it's a Prairie Schooler. So if you comment about this particular project in your comments, could you not put the name of the comment, name of the chart or anything like that? Just put that you like it, so that it doesn't give away what it is. So it's the Needle's Eye, and I am doing this one here, and you can put your initials at the bottom. So I'm not going to put those hands in, I don't really like them. So I'm doing the standard black brown Prairie Schooler 3371, and then I'm changing up the colours for the dresses. So you get all 4 charts, so that one, this one here, and this one. And I've got the idea of getting quite a box frame, and then I've got some vintage cotton spools, and I might stack a couple in the corner, and then I've got quite a big scissor charm I'll put the other side, and then I might get a little thimble as well and put it there. So stitching this on a piece of fabric flare called Nostalgia. It's 14 count, and this is where I've got up to so far. So yeah, I've got a headless lady. So I need to put her head on, and also I'm changing up the wording because it does give you an alphabet on the back. It says friends, so I'm going to put sisters. So yeah, so this is going to be my dress on this side, and then the other side I'm going to do a blue dress and a grey pinafore. So I'm going to work on this today. Now, the dress, my dress, where is it? Just trying to find the threads that I used. Be a bit more organised. Is it that one? Might have put it away, but the colour, the dark sort of plummy purpley colour, I used a Madeira thread. It's one of these ones. It's not this one because I've put it away. It's one of these ones that comes like this. They're made in Germany. You just snip the bottom and pull the thread, which I really like that, you know, you keep it in there. But if I'm being really honest, I didn't like stitching with this thread at all. I found that it knotted really easily and frayed. So I wouldn't be stitching big areas of block colour anymore with those threads. It wasn't very enjoyable. So that, in a way, that's good to know, and I'll just use the threads for small ornaments. So this fabric, it's blowing out a bit, but it's sort of mottled cream. So it's not going to be a huge design. So when I see you next, I hope to have got this nearly done, because we are a month before Christmas. So I'm hoping to film again in 2 weeks. So I hope that I have got the head on the lady, our initials on the bottom, and her nearly done, because I'll have to fully finish it, which won't take me long. I'm going to back it on some board, and then I'm going to set it in the back of a box frame, and then put my little vintage sewing things in the front. So yeah. Oh, and I've got to put her hands on, and there's some scissors that go there. So yes, so that's going to come out today. That's my needle minder that she got me one year. It's called the Stitching Sheep. Yeah, so that's my project for Emily. And always, as I do, I've got a couple of projects in each bag. And I've got this one in here as well, which I need to finish off. It won't take me very long. Oh, this is the thread that I use for the dress. So you can see, you just snip the end and you pull it down, so they don't get all tangled up, which is a really good idea. But as I say, I didn't enjoy stitching with this thread at all. If you've used this Madeira thread, tell me what you think about it in the comment below. So I've got this in here. I've had this done for absolutely ages. I've done one of these before and gifted it. And I need to finish it, and this is from Cosford magazine, and I believe it is August 2010. So I haven't got too much more to do, just some flowers at the bottom and put some lazy daisies in. So this will be finished next year. And I've got my, this is how I keep my threads. What a mess. But Emily got me this, because I do bobbinate my DMCs, you wouldn't believe it. But look, She got me this as one of my gifts last year. So that's Emily's gift. So as I say, if you want to mention it in the comments below, don't put it's Prairie School or anything like that, so she doesn't find out until she needs to. And I think I'm going to do another one of those Flosstube extra videos this year that shows all my Christmas gifts, because it's really nice for me to look back, because I need to be a bit more organised with recording what I've made people for Christmas, just so I can look back and think, oh yeah, I made that for them. So anyway, so that's all I've got for you today. Betsy is fast asleep in her bed. She had a little bit of an unsettled night last night. She was a bit up and down and she wanted lots of kisses and cuddles in the night, so she will sleep today. So thank you so much for being with me today and allowing me to show you my projects, and of course my finish on my cat. I love him. I really want to keep him, but I know that my friend will love him. So, and I will show you next time, I'll show you his little charms that I will be putting in his little bag. So, well, you take care, and until next time, I'll be here hopefully in a couple of weeks to show you my progress. But until then, stay safe and happy stitching. And if you haven't done already, please click on my face to subscribe, because I'm trying to get near 900 by the end of the year, fingers crossed. So thanks so much. Bye.